Wavesound Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Hot and Cold by Trevor Douglas, narrated by Kate Handford. This book is dedicated to Michael. Chapter 1. Bridgette Cash shifted her '66 Mustang Fastback down into second gear and eased the car to a halt in the Vancouver Police Department parking lot. Her grip tightened on the steering wheel as she gazed up through the misting rain at the 4-story glass and brick building in front of her. It had been almost 4 weeks since she had last stepped inside police headquarters. She glanced down at the angry red line that ran across the back of her hand and thumb, and sighed. The knife wound was another permanent reminder of how dangerous her work could be. After 15 months in the job, she couldn't imagine doing anything else, but she found it almost impossible to switch off, even during her latest recuperation leave. She gazed up at the building again and frowned as she thought about the meeting she was due to have with her boss in a few minutes. Chief Inspector Felix Del Rey was a veteran cop, and he wouldn't simply take the word of a police psychologist that she was ready to return to work. Bridgette knew he would grill her about her mental state before he made his decision. She nodded once as a concession that she would do the same thing in his position. She thought over the questions he was likely to ask her. He would probe using all his skills as a police detective to satisfy himself that she was ready to return to the rigors of work and murder investigations. She had seen him interview dozens of suspects. Del Rey had a conversational tone that was subtle. He would engage her in casual conversation and then slip in a probing question. She wouldn't lie. That wasn't her style. But she would need to choose her words carefully. Although she had stopped taking medication, she still had trouble sleeping and would regularly wake up in sweats. Bridgette gently tugged at what remained of her left earlobe, a habit she had developed during periods of intense concentration. Unlike her right ear, the bottom of her left lobe was uncharacteristically flat, the legacy of a bullet that had almost ended her life during a shootout in her first murder case. The shootout haunted her for months, but she rarely thought about it now. Bridgette checked her watch. It was closing in on 9 a.m., just time for her to make...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?